It's just a teaching day. We're a new group, so it's all teaching, putting in what we want to do to get better. It's all about competition. At the end, we're just shooting competition, getting the competitive juices flowing again, which is always a great thing.
But in that teaching, how much is it to have fun while you're teaching?
Well, if you're not having fun doing what you love to do, then you shouldn't do it.
Do you take a time to address the guys with any words before you?
Nope. All Luke today, man. Luke and the coaching staff had a great first practice.
LeBron, Luke had mentioned that it would be defensive practice only. Was that true form?
Yeah, all defense today.
A lot of terminology, or was it more?
We got a lot of smart guys. Got a lot of veterans, and then the young guys that was already here last year, they already know the terminology, so we picked it up pretty fast.
What did you learn about what Luke is like as a coach?
Give me some time, please. Give me some time. It's only 2 hours. Give me some time, please. Please.
Well, let me ask this then. What do you anticipate your relationship being like? We've spent a little time around him, even though he hasn't been officially coaching.
I think it's going to continue to grow over time, just like all my coaches I've had in my career or in my life, period. If you would have asked me what my relationship would be with my first high school coach when I was in the 9th grade, I would have told you it would have been terrible because he cussed us out every single day in practice. Keith Danbrot, I love you. I do love you. Dave, you know that. But our relationship grew more and more, and he ended up being probably the best coach I ever played for. So, just give me some time.
What was the major difference between the pickup games and today's organized practice?
You just said it. Pick up, organize. Yeah, there you go right there. So, pick up. You want to try to just, you want to win the games, but it's more for the conditioning factor. And today is more strategic. You got to have your mind in it, a lot more when you get out on the floor.
LeBron, I know it was only 2 hours, but could you get a little sense of what the competitive makeup is? Is some of these guys you didn't know coming in?
Nah, I didn't need today's practice to know what our competitive makeup. That's what Magic and Rob and obviously Luke wanted. That's why they handpicked the guys that's here.
In either the pickup or the shooting competition after practice, is there anybody on the team that you like competing against, that you like being on the opposite end?
I compete against anybody and with anybody as long as you're about winning. And I think that's what we have. So I can't give you a lot of information off one practice. It's going to continue to grow, but I love our locker room so far. But we have a lot of work to do, but it was a good start for us.
There's been a lot of talk about the personalities of some of the veterans, like Beasley, Rondo, and Lance. What do you like about those guys?
I love everything about those guys, and I'm the last one to ask about what people have said, because I can care less.
Well, you commented that they're misunderstood, underappreciated, the tournament. What do you feel like people misunderstand about them?
Well, I was just answering what Lance asked us to do. That follows him. He said, "What would you name this group?" So I named it.
LeBron, when you have a new group of guys like this, what are the most important first steps to becoming a cohesive unit?
Dedication, attentiveness, and how locked in you can stay. That's what it's all about. We are here for one reason only, and that's to someday host the trophy. And obviously that's the end of the road. Sorry, that's the end of the road. But you have to have those type of championship habits every day. So, not only on the floor but off the floor as well.
How's your patience in general with kind of building this up from scratch, like you said yesterday?
I'm not a very patient guy, but I understand that I have to be, patient. Right now, I got to be patient with myself too, because this is a new start for me. It's my first year here. It's my first year in a new system. I know how to play the game of basketball, but this is all new to me too. So, I have to be patient with myself, not only with my teammates, but more with myself.
Based off your early impressions, this strike you as a hungry group. It's hungry for success.
Listen, everyone's excited to get back to work. And that's a good thing. No one's coming in today and wishing it was still summertime. Everybody's excited. It's the best time of the year. Basketball season is back up. Baseball season is on its way to the playoffs, and the NFL is in week 4 or week 5. So, what could you ask for as a sports fan?
LeBron, the LA fan base, how do you expect to earn their respect and earn their loyalty?
Who, me?
The fan base, yes.
Me?
Yes, you.
Huh?
What do you say to the fans that say they want to see you and earn their respect?
I signed a 4-year deal. How much more? What do you want me to do?
That's fine. We talked to them outside of here yesterday.
Listen. I signed a 4-year deal. I'm here, so. I know what I bring to the table on the floor.
LeBron, over the years, you've obviously figured out how to enter a training camp with your body and all the work that you put in. How has that evolved, and what level? How do you kind of figure out how to approach the day one versus the rest of the camp?
I was talking to a few guys today. I told them, listen, no matter how much you train, there's no simulation for when you actually get back on the floor. You still feel tired and banged up and things of that nature. And then I follow that by saying, just imagine if you didn't do anything. You know, how would you feel? So, you know, I'm always keeping myself in the, you know, in tip-top shape as much as you can without, you know, obviously playing basketball every single day. But it makes it a lot easier for me to get back into form. You know, knock on wood, last year. Last year I had a bump in the road in the preseason. Dave, you know about that, obviously. But feel good so far, and we want to continue that.
You haven't been in 8 straight finals. You said it's going to be different in terms of the patience you've got to have. But you've also admitted before that patience is your kind of worst.
It is. It is.
What can you do to work on that, considering this?
You know, bring in I guess I got to bring in the approach that I get from home. You know, when you have 3 kids, you have to be patient, and you have to understand that. And I'm not calling these guys kids because they're all young men here, and some, you know, these men have families as well. But you learn that you have to be patient, and you have to gauge everyone, you know, individually very different, you know, to get the most out of them. So, you know, it will be a learning. It will be every day will be a better learning tool for me to see, you know, ways I can get the most out of each one of these guys.
How much does it factor in coming in with this team that you do have a lot of guys who can handle the ball? You have a lot of young guys in terms of reducing the strain on you a little bit as you get older.
I mean, it's great. I mean, listen, I think we have a dynamic team. We have the ability to play multiple ball handlers, guys that can do multiple things, that can run, pass, shoot, jump. Have guys that can also think the game. You know, as far as me, I'm going to play, you know, how I've always played, and obviously, you know, that's always been team first. You know, I know I've had to handle the ball a lot the last couple of years, but you know what? You look at our makeup of our team with guys that can handle the ball, B.I., Lance, you know, Zoe, Kuz can break out as well. You know, Alex, you know, he can push the ball as well. You know, Rondo. So we got guys that can handle the ball so much so that, you know, I can always get to my spot and get out on the floor and run, which I love to do a lot anyways. You know, especially in my Miami days, I did that a lot by being able to get out because we have ball handlers down there as well. So it'll be interesting to see, and I'm looking forward to it.
It went well. You know, obviously, we focused on defense, and we were able to communicate, working on a little bit of transition.
Luke was saying that the vets were taking time to teach the young guys. And I know you say that's a part of your responsibility. How important is it to establish that culture early in training camp?
I mean, it's very important. You know, obviously, day one's the most important part of the day of the season. Getting the work ethics and our habits together early, and our vets were able to communicate with the guys how to play post defense, also wing isolation defense as well.
Luke had mentioned that you've been itching to get into that scrimmage more than anyone. You kind of mentioned it to him. Are you excited about that tomorrow?
I just thought we would bring it in and maybe get up and down. He said put 10 minutes on the clock. I thought we were going to scrimmage, but it was just for shooting.
How different is the intensity now that it's natural practice, that you guys are actually in training camp?
Just a level of focus. You know, we've been here for the past couple months, but it's just been pick-up funds and games. But now, you know, everything's critiqued and obviously filmed, and coaches will go back this afternoon to figure out what we need to do to get better.
Do you like to try to set things up so that you're on an opposite side from LeBron in practice? Or
no, that's just kind of happened today. You know, obviously, I think it makes it better competitive. I mean, more competitive for the practice and for guys to see us go at it. So.
And just a sense of having some young guys on either team and organizing, and is that?
Yeah, because if we were both on the same team, it's harder for us to teach and explain. You know, if we're on the same team.
I know it's early and you're getting to know them, but how do you get a young, pretty quiet group to be more talkative and to take on more leadership?
Just to lead by example. You know, a lot of people don't talk because they don't know what to say, and if you don't, it's best just to be quiet and until you're able to understand and catch up to speed with the guys who do know what they're talking about. You know, it's a process.
Were you ever like that as a young player?
No, if you ask KG or my older vets, they probably said I talk too much. So.
Have they talked to you about the dress code? I mean, you're wearing a green shirt. Is that, you know?
No, they haven't said much about the dress code. You can come in. You come as you are in the beginning of practice.
Green is kind of, you know,
it isn't the other green. You know, it isn't the Celtic green.
You've been in this league a long time. Anything new today? Was it in terms of terminology or system? Or?
Yeah, terminology was a little bit different, but basketball is basketball. Coach B. Keith cleared it up very quickly. LeBron and I had a couple questions, and like I said, it was no big deal.
Can you tell that the younger guys